Hey friends, so this is a free lesson of automatic Lithuanian language method. In this lesson, I want to show you how the method works, how fast you can learn Lithuanian, and how much you can learn it, in a short period of time. So the basic gist of this method is that whenever you see an English version of a sentence, you have to think out the answer in Lithuanian and only then look at it. It will show up below the English sentence. If you have a need, for more time, press pause before you give out the answer, before you see the correct answer. This will give your brain some time to think out the next sentence, and this is crucial. You always have to think out what you're going to say. But now, this method is going to work then, and it's going to help you learn Lithuanian faster, okay? So let's immediately start. Let's start with the word or sentence, I know. I know, which would be aš žinau. Aš žinau. I know. Aš žinau. Aš žinau. So you see that we have the same colors for parts of the sentence. I is aš, know is žinau. So I know, aš žinau. So now I know you. Now you have two different ways to say that. Of course, you need the word you over here. You would say aš tave žinau. You could also say aš tave pažįstu. Aš tave pažįstu. That would mean like I know you as a person. I am would be aš esu. So aš žinau, aš esu, right? I am, aš esu. Aš esu. Now you are would be tu esi. Tu esi. You are, tu esi. Tu esi. So now, I know that you are. I know that you are. The word for that is kad. Kad. So how would you say, I know that you are? Aš žinau, kad tu esi. Aš žinau, kad tu esi. Aš žinau, kad tu esi. Here or there, for here we have čia, and there we have ten. So for here is čia, and for there is ten. Čia, ten. Čia, ten. So now, I know you are there. You have the word to use that, which is kad. I know you're there. Aš žinau, kad tu esi ten. Aš žinau, kad tu esi ten. So think of it like this. Whenever you can use that in English language, more often than not, you're going to need it in Lithuanian, even if in English we can omit it. I know you're there. Aš žinau, kad tu esi ten. Aš žinau, kad tu esi ten. Aš žinau, kad tu esi ten. If you didn't say kad and just said aš žinau tu esi ten, it would still be understood. It's just more common to have kad over here. Here now. Here now. Here now. Čia dabar. Čia dabar. Čia dabar. So I know and you know would be aš žinau, but the ending for tu, you, is tu žinai. This is an informal way of addressing you. If you wanted to address someone formally, you would address them in yous. That would be plural you. But for the sake of this lesson, we're going to be using tu, which is more like you would address a friend. So I know, aš žinau, but you know, tu žinai, tu žinai. So now I am, you are, and she is. We have aš esu, tu esi, and ji yra. We have three different forms for this, right? Aš esu, tu esi, ji yra. Usually every person has a separate form, like third person singular, second person, third person, plurals all have their own forms, right? So aš esu, tu esi, ji yra. Where, the word is kur. 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 So now, where is she? So you just say, she is, and where she is. You don't change anything. You just have an affirmative sentence and you add kur at the front. So how would you say, where is she? You say, kur ji yra. That's the beauty of Lithuanian language. You can add, words to the front of the question, make it a question, and you leave the whole base sentence intact. It's just the way the affirmative sentence works. Question works the same way. Where is she? Kur ji yra? Kur ji yra? Kur ji yra? I know where she is. I know where she is. As always, press pause if you have to, if you need more time, right? I know where she is. Aš žinau, kur ji yra. Aš žinau, kur ji yra. Of course, you may be watching the lesson not for the first time, but still, give yourself time to give an answer, okay? I know where she is. Aš žinau, kur ji yra. Aš žinau, kur ji yra. Aš žinau, kur ji yra. Now is dabar. 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 So, I know where she is now. I know where she is now. Aš žinau, kur ji yra dabar. Aš žinau, kur ji yra dabar. Aš žinau, kur ji yra dabar. Nice, we can make a sentence like this already, right? I am, I was. Let's try doing the past tense. I am and I was. So, aš esu, aš buvau. Aš esu, aš buvau. So, yesterday would be vakar. Vakar. It's like yesterday when, not yesterday as a noun. Okay? Yesterday, vakar. I was here yesterday. How would you say I was here yesterday? Aš buvau čia vakar. Aš buvau čia vakar. Aš buvau čia vakar. You are and you were. You are and you were. So that would be tu esi, tu buvai. Tu esi, tu buvai. Tu esi and tu buvai. I know you were here yesterday. I know you were here yesterday. I know you were here yesterday would be aš žinau, kad tu buvai čia vakar. Nice. Such a long sentence, right? Aš žinau, kad tu buvai čia vakar. Aš žinau, kad tu buvai čia vakar. You could say aš žinau, kad tu buvai vakar čia. The sentence structure is not as limited in Lithuanian language. We do have some leeway where we can change the structure. But you can say it like this. I know you were here yesterday. Aš žinau, kad tu buvai čia vakar. Once again, we can put that between I know and you were. Right? So we put it in Lithuanian language. Aš žinau, kad tu buvai čia vakar. Aš žinau, kad tu buvai čia vakar. We were, mes buvome, buvome. Mes buvome. Mes buvome. So now together is kartu. 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 So we were here together. We were here together. Mes buvome čia kartu. Mes buvome čia kartu. Mes buvome čia kartu. We were here together yesterday. We were here together yesterday. We were here together yesterday. Mes vakar buvome čia kartu. That's the usual way of saying this. You could put it yesterday at the end. You could say mes buvome čia kartu vakar. It's good. You would still be understood. I'm just always going to give you the version that's the most common in Lithuanian language. Mes vakar buvome čia kartu. Because it seems that this sentence wants to emphasize yesterday. Therefore, we put vakar between subject and predicate in the sentence, between mes and buvome. It's as if you said, we yesterday were here together. You're very emphasizing it. Well, it's not as emphasized in Lithuanian, but it more or less does that job, does that work. Mes vakar buvome čia kartu. Mes vakar buvome čia kartu. Mes vakar buvome čia kartu. Because is nes. 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 So busy would be užsiėmęs or užsiėmusi. Today we only work with singulars. So užsiėmęs is a masculine single, užsiėmusi feminine single. We have different endings, right? So busy, užsiėmęs, užsiėmusi. Užsiėmęs, užsiėmusi. Very is labai. 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 We were very busy. How would you say that? We were very busy. We were very busy. Mes buvome labai užsiėmę. Mes buvome labai užsiėmę. Mes buvome labai užsiėmę. We were very busy. Mes buvome labai užsiėmę. Yesterday is vakar. Vakar, right? So, because we were very busy yesterday, how would you say this? Because we were very busy yesterday. That would be nes mes vakar buvome labai užsiėmę. Nes mes vakar buvome labai užsiėmę. Nes mes vakar buvome labai užsiėmę. Nice. I was and I was working. So we don't have this sort of a continuous tense in Lithuanian language. What we usually do is we use a verb, which in and of itself can be continuous, but we use it without prefix, because we tend to often use prefixes in Lithuanian language, but in this situation, we don't use prefix. So that would be aš buvau and aš dirbau. Aš buvau and aš dirbau. We even have similar endings because it's the same declension, right? Aš buvau, aš dirbau. A lot would be daug. 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 I was working a lot. Aš daug dirbau. You could say aš dirbau daug, but that's not a common way to say it in Lithuanian. You would say aš daug dirbau. Aš daug dirbau. Aš daug dirbau. You were busy. Tu buvai užsiėmęs. Tu buvai užsiėmęs. Tu buvai užsiėmęs, right? Tu buvai užsiėmęs. Tu buvai užsiėmęs. You were working. Tu dirbai. Tu dirbai. Buvai, dirbai. Buvau, dirbau. Aš buvau, dirbau. Tu buvai, dirbai, right? You were working. Tu dirbai. Tu dirbai. Tu dirbai. I know you were busy. I know you were busy. Aš žinau, kad tu buvai užsiėmęs. Aš žinau, kad tu buvai užsiėmęs. Aš žinau, kad tu buvai užsiėmęs. I know that you were busy, right? Aš žinau, kad tu buvai užsiėmęs. Or užsiėmusi, if it's feminine, right? Just in my case, I use užsiėmęs, but you could say užsiėmusi as well. Aš žinau, kad tu buvai užsiėmęs. Aš žinau, kad tu buvai užsiėmusi. Because you were working a lot. Because you were working a lot. Nes tu daug dirbai, right? Nes tu daug dirbai. Don't forget to press pause. I need you to think out these answers, and in time you will see how the method works, and it's just, ingrains various structures into your brain. Now you're able to form them. Because you were working a lot, nes tu daug dirbai. Nes tu daug dirbai. I know you were busy because you were working a lot. How would you say something like this? I know you were busy because you were working a lot. I know you were busy because you were working a lot. Aš žinau, kad tu buvai užsiėmęs, nes tu daug dirbai. Or you can remove tu and just say nes daug dirbai. Especially if it's repeated, you can omit it. But you can even omit it with one sentence and one action, because dirbai ending already tells me that it's you. Aš žinau, kad tu buvai užsiėmęs, nes daug dirbai. I can remove aš and tu as well. I can say žinau, kad tu buvai užsiėmęs, nes daug dirbai. I don't have to use them if I don't want to. I can remove them because endings of the verbs already tell me who does the action over here. But you can use them as well. It just depends on you. In time, you will see that you can go either way. Aš žinau, kad tu buvai užsiėmęs, nes daug dirbai. Žinau, kad buvai užsiėmęs, nes daug dirbai. All day is visą dieną. Visą dieną. Visą dieną. We were busy all day. 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 Mes buvome užsiėmę visą dieną. Mes buvome užsiėmę, that's plural, right? Mes buvome užsiėmę visą dieną. You may not have known that, but this is the ending of plural. Užsiėmę visą dieną. Now, you use the masculine version, užsiėmę, unless it's only females. Then you use užsiėmusios. But if there's at least one male in the group, you use the masculine one. I know it's pretty sexist, but that's the way Lithuanian language is. So sorry for that, but again, we were busy all day. Mes buvome užsiėmę visą dieną. Mes buvome užsiėmę visą dieną. You were and were you. Now that's the beauty of Lithuanian language. If you want to make a simple question, when I say a simple question, I mean yes or no question. A question that requires an answer either yes or no. The only thing you have to add in all tenses, with all persons, doesn't matter, is just ar. So you were, tu buvai, and if you want to make it into a question, like were you just add ar, and you say ar tu buvai. But it's not ar, you're not a pirate, it's ar, it's at the front, more at the front than ar, English one. Ar tu buvai, ar tu buvai, ar tu buvai. Were you there yesterday? So you just basically have to say you were there yesterday, and you have to add ar at the front. So were you there yesterday? Ar tu buvai ten vakar? Ar tu buvai ten vakar? Where were you yesterday? Where were you yesterday? It's the same with any other question word, like kur, right? You just add it to the affirmative sentence. And you say, kur tu buvai vakar? Kur tu buvai vakar? Kur tu buvai vakar? Were you working yesterday? Were you working yesterday? Ar tu dirbai vakar? Ar tu dirbai vakar? Ar tu dirbai vakar? Ar tu dirbai vakar? I was at home. I was at home. Aš buvau namuose. Aš buvau namuose, right? Aš buvau namuose. We were at home yesterday. We were at home yesterday. We were at home yesterday. Mes vakar buvome namuose. Or mes buvome namuose vakar. We can put it at the end. Doesn't matter. Mes vakar buvome namuose. Mes vakar buvome namuose. Mes vakar buvome namuose. Because we were working. Because we were working. Nes dirbome. Nes dirbome. You could say nes mes dirbome, but nes mes, very similar sounding words. We tend to not use them like this. If we can omit it. If we can omit it, we usually omit it. Because we were working, nes dirbome. Nes mes dirbome. Nes dirbome. So how would you say we were at home because we were working? We were at home because we were working. Mes buvome namuose, nes dirbome. Mes buvome namuose, nes dirbome. Mes buvome namuose, nes dirbome. I understand would be aš suprantu. Aš suprantu. I understand why. Why is kodėl. So that would be aš suprantu kodėl. Aš suprantu kodėl. Aš suprantu kodėl. To talk would be kalbėti. 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 So I talk. Aš kalbu. Aš kalbu. Aš kalbu. I talked. Aš kalbėjau. Aš kalbėjau. I have a different ending here, right? Let's not go into too much grammar over here. Let's just try remembering the endings. I talked. Aš kalbėjau. Aš kalbėjau. So we talked. Mes kalbėjome. Mes kalbėjome. Mes kalbėjome. We talked a lot yesterday. We talked a lot yesterday. Mes vakar daug kalbėjome. You could say mes kalbėjome daug vakar. you would still be understood. As always, as I said, I'm going to give you the most common version. The most common one would be to say mes vakar daug kalbėjome, but if you say mes kalbėjome daug vakar or mes kalbėjome vakar daug, all of these work. As I said, the sentence structure is not as fixed as in English. We usually have subject, predicate, object, but it's not fixed. So once again, we talked a lot yesterday. Mes vakar daug kalbėjome. Mes vakar daug kalbėjome. Mes vakar daug kalbėjome. Tomorrow is rytoj. 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 So we will talk. Mes kalbėsime, or you can add a prefix and you can say mes pakalbėsime. You can even add pasikalbėsime to make it a reflexive one. We will talk between ourselves. Mes kalbėsime, mes pasikalbėsime, right? We will talk, mes kalbėsime. We will talk tomorrow. We will talk tomorrow. Mes kalbėsime, or pakalbėsime rytoj. Mes kalbėsime rytoj, mes pakalbėsime rytoj. After work, po darbo. Po darbo. Po darbo. We will talk tomorrow after work. We will talk tomorrow after work. How would you say this one? Mes pakalbėsime or kalbėsime rytoj po darbo. The most common would be to say pakalbėsime rytoj po darbo. Mes pakalbėsime rytoj po darbo. Or mes kalbėsime rytoj po darbo. To meet is susitikti or sutikti. Like if you just meet somebody, you say sutikti, but if you meet with somebody, would be susitikti. Susitikti. So we will meet tomorrow. That means we will be meeting between ourselves. That's a reflexive verb. You need to have that sin. So we will meet tomorrow. Mes susitiksime rytoj, right? Mes susitiksime rytoj. Mes susitiksime rytoj. Now I have, I had, I will have is aš turiu, aš turėjau, and aš turėsiu. This is a very useful verb to learn because as in English, when you say something that I have, like physically, or like I have to do this, like I must do this, it has the same meaning in Lithuanian as well. So I have a lot of work, right? We have aš turiu. So I have a lot of work. Aš turiu daug darbo. Aš turiu daug darbo, right? Aš turiu daug darbo. Aš turiu daug darbo. I have to work tomorrow. Aš turiu dirbti rytoj. The second verb is going to be an infinitive, as in English. Aš turiu dirbti rytoj. Aš turiu dirbti rytoj. I can, you can, or we can would be aš galiu, tu gali, mes galime. Aš galiu, tu gali, mes galime. I can't meet tomorrow. So whenever you have a negative, you add ne at the front. Ne. So aš negaliu susitikti rytoj. Aš negaliu susitikti rytoj. Aš negaliu susitikti rytoj. Because I have to work. Because I have to work. Nes turiu dirbti. Or nes aš turiu dirbti. But once again, if you can omit it, you usually omit it. Nes turiu dirbti. Nes turiu dirbti. Nes turiu dirbti. I can't meet tomorrow because I have to work. I can't meet tomorrow because I have to work. Aš negaliu susitikti rytoj, nes turiu dirbti. Once again, we usually use the first one, like aš negaliu susitikti rytoj, but then we don't use the second one, nes turiu dirbti. Aš negaliu susitikti rytoj, nes turiu dirbti. Aš negaliu susitikti rytoj, nes turiu dirbti. I understand would be aš suprantu. Aš suprantu. Aš suprantu. And I don't have time would be aš neturiu laiko. Nice. Added little ne, right? Aš neturiu laiko. As I said, always press pause if you have to. Aš neturiu laiko. I didn't have time. Remember, aš turiu, aš turėjau. Aš neturėjau laiko. Aš neturėjau laiko. Aš neturėjau laiko. We didn't have time to meet. Remember? Turėjome. So, mes neturėjome laiko susitikti. Mes neturėjome laiko susitikti. Mes neturėjome laiko susitikti. Because we had to work. Because we had to work. Nes turėjome dirbti. Once again, we don't have to use nes mes turėjome dirbti. You can, but you don't have to. Nes turėjome dirbti. Nes turėjome dirbti. Especially like if it's like a secondary clause, secondary sentence, well, it's already implied that we had to work. You don't repeat it. Nes turėjome dirbti. Now, we didn't have time to meet because we had to work. We didn't have time to meet because we had to work. Mes neturėjome laiko susitikti, nes turėjome dirbti. Mes neturėjome laiko susitikti, nes turėjome dirbti. Right? Mes neturėjome laiko susitikti, nes turėjome dirbti. Nice. You already can see this long sentence, right? I'm learning Lithuanian. Aš mokausi lietuvių kalbos, right? You would say. Aš mokausi lietuvių kalbos. I am learning Lithuanian now. It's the same thing. Aš mokausi lietuvių kalbos dabar. No continuous sentence over here, right? Aš mokausi lietuvių kalbos dabar. I understand more. I understand more. Aš suprantu daugiau. Aš suprantu daugiau, right? Aš suprantu daugiau. I can say a lot, which is already true, right? Aš galiu daug pasakyti. Or aš galiu pasakyti daug, still works, right? Aš galiu daug pasakyti, aš galiu pasakyti daug. Aš galiu daug pasakyti. Lithuanian makes sense or has meaning, right? You would say lietuvių kalba. You don't say makes sense, you say isn't nonsense. You would say nėra nesąmonė, right? Has meaning, turi prasme. Lietuvių kalba nėra nesąmonė, lietuvių kalba turi prasme. Lietuvių kalba nėra nesąmonė, lietuvių kalba turi prasme. Yeah. So even though Lithuanian is difficult, with this type of method, it is possible to learn it, right? Because you can see that in such a short time, just under 30 minutes, we were able to form really long sentences. So my idea to you is just try to imagine if you worked with this method for longer, how much you could learn, like learn phrases, words, structure, and so forth.